Hey everyone, Georgia Farming and Fluvog. Got another update video for you. We're going to talk about the bananas now. It's been exactly 1 month since we did our last update video, so let's check in and see how they're doing. I went and I labeled the leaf that was coming out for the last update video so we can see exactly where we're at. This leaf right here was the one I got marked June 7th when it was last coming out. It was in progress halfway there. So the number of leaves that we had in about 5 weeks now is half a leaf, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and then here's a half, so 5. So we're still right at that pace of about 1 a week, which is great. And if we look at the height difference, the change in height from here up to our last one, we gained about another 8 inches or so. So let's see what our overall height is now. Again, remember we measured to where the top 2 leaves split. And we're at 6 feet 2 inches. So remember, this dwarf namwah fruits between 6 and 8 feet. So we are at flowering height. So within the next 2 months or so, it's going to flower. It could be this next leaf, or actually, we're waiting for the flag leaf. This next leaf could be the flag leaf. Can't really tell because it's not completely out yet, but essentially a smaller leaf will come out first and it'll show that, hey, it's about to flower, and then the flower will come out. So hopefully we can, by the next update video in a month from now, we'll be able to see that. So last time we showed you there were 4 pups on there. I cut off all 4 of them, and now we have 3 new ones growing, including this really fast one in the back. I'm gonna cut this one off tomorrow. These other 2 we're gonna go ahead and leave because they're smaller. And the other thing we're gonna do is just a little bit of pruning. I know you guys have seen my videos about pruning, so we're getting to have too many leaves here where it's just getting a little too congested, so we're gonna cut a bunch off here. Start with the lower ones, a couple inches away from the trunk, and just cut upward, one motion. Same over here. Go ahead and get one more here. All right, so we're looking super good. We're gonna go ahead and mark that top one. And let's check out the other ones. Here's the double mahoy. This is also a dwarf variety that will again fruit between that 6 to 8 foot range. This one's catching up. If you can remember, this was a lot smaller than the dwarf namwah earlier, but it's really starting to grow. This, see, here's the leaf. This was completely out on June 7th. So since then, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4, almost 5. So we're again averaging right on pace for that 1 leaf a week. But we're getting a lot more height growth out of this one. It's really starting to pick up. So our overall height now is right at 4 feet 2 inches. And just in since the last update video, from over across 5 leaves, we have 11 inches in growth. So we're getting a little bit more height per leaf than we are for the dwarf namwah. And again, this one's starting to get really crowded. These leaves are huge for this size tree here. So we can go ahead and trim these down too. Same technique. And we'll get one more. All right, so that's looking great. Now let's check out the ice cream banana. Here's the ice cream banana, blue Java. Here's our June 7th leaf that was just out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same exact pace. All of my trees are growing at the same rate, 1 leaf per week. Again, we're seeing a lot of height growth in this one. Since that last leaf, we have 13 inches. So this one's growing at the same rate as the double Mahoy. And we're up to an overall height of 4.5 feet. So, yeah, right around 54 inches. And we're finally starting to get some pups on the blue Java, which is awesome. Can't really tell, they all kind of look like sword suckers for now. We're gonna let them grow out a little bit to see what's going on. Do a little bit of pruning here. These bottom leaves are really small. As you can see, just the difference between, you can realize that this one's still just a baby, just because it's the same height as the double Mahoy, but look at how much more spaced out the leaves are on the blue Java, as well as the leaf size for this height on here compared to there. These are much larger on the double Mahoy. On the blue Java, these are smaller because this is just a small baby tree right now. This is gonna get to be around 15 feet before it fruits. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these leaves. They're not really doing much. All right, one more. And let's go check out on our potted bananas up there and we'll call it a day. Here's the Venti Coho banana. This is the one that we planted in a pot. We had a video on it. This thing, we bought it because it's advertised as the fastest growing banana, and man, it has not disappointed. Look at the growth of this. If you remember when I planted this thing, it was so small and very skinny. So this right here, this is our leaf a month ago. That was the biggest leaf. All right, so since then, just in 1 month, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 leaves. And when it's this size, that's crazy. Normally you don't get that kind of growth until like a bigger one. So I can't wait to see what this one gets when it really gets going. We put it in the ground especially. Our overall height now is right at 1 foot, which is crazy. This thing's growing like wildfire. And you know, the plan was to just grow this in a pot and then put it in the ground next year to get it to fruit. But at this rate, it's gonna outgrow this pot, you know, before the end of the summer. So we're gonna have to think through what we're gonna do with that. And then one other last one here, we're gonna show you the Truly Tiny. If you remember last time I showed it to you, it was pretty much dead, and you know, because we had it inside, but now it's really made quite the comeback now that we've taken it outside. Overall height now is right at 4 inches, but the number of leaves has really taken over. Let's see, here's the leaf that was June 7th. So pretty much every leaf now, because I cut off the ones that were dead, has come after that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves after that. So we're right at 1 leaf a week here. So all the banana plants are right at the same rate, which is awesome. We're seeing super healthy growth. Remember to keep watering those. Here in Georgia, we've gotten almost no rain. So I've come out here and I've watered at least every other day, if not every day. And then make sure you're fertilizing, you know, every other week or once a month at least. We're gonna go over some advanced fertilizer techniques in my next video. You know, 10-10-10 fertilizer, you know, every couple weeks works pretty well, but there are some things you can do to really help optimize growth at the beginning, as well as, you know, optimize the formation of the fruit when you get to that point. My dog's really going crazy, so let me go let her in, but thanks for watching this update. Stay tuned. I'm really excited about where these are going this summer, and I hope you guys are too. We're gonna get some bananas this year and taste them, and I'm very excited for it. So, see you guys.